Hello everyone. Another spread in my altered book journal, and because it is a month of collage challenge, I thought I'd have a go at doing a collage. So I flipped through my magazines, and it's funny how things start to sort of gather, don't they? You start to get a theme as you go. So I saw this Statue of Liberty. It was on the front of a National Geographic magazine. And I was thinking, about America and what America stands for. Freedom of speech, liberty, Statue of Liberty. And everything it stands for is being eroded, it seems. It seems to me, I'm not an American, I'm only looking from afar, but it just seems not a good place at the moment, and it doesn't seem fair the way things are being dealt with by Trump, all the protesters in Oregon, and I don't know, it almost seems to me like liberty's been taken advantage of, and people are sort of doing things because of the American establishment's good nature, if you like, and things have got bad. Anyway, this is just my view, and like I say, I'm an outsider. I can't really imagine what it's like there. So I'm doing this spread now, and so I thought what I'd do is cut. Oh, I've managed it. But what I thought I'd do is I have the Statue of Liberty and the myth of it being a free place. I mean, yeah. And then there's a darkness there, you see. Like the Me Too campaign, and people are getting shut up, and people who are in a position of powerlessness, their voices aren't being heard. So this is the beginnings of my spread. I've got more of this stuff. There's a sort of ivy that was with this picture that I might put on here somewhere. Something like this, I'm thinking. And I'm thinking that what I will do is see what else I come up with as I do it. Yeah, something like that. And then I'll put some paint in, probably. I'm quite liking a sort of this kind of what do you call it? Teal. Somehow this has come out looking teal. I know it's the actual statue's white, isn't it? But it's got this kind of teal tinge to it in this photo, and I quite like that. And there's a bit of green. I just quite like the colours. So I think what I'll do is I'll start by putting it down with matte medium, and then I can put matte medium over the top, which means that I can paint as well. And then I'll put some colours in, and then I'll see what happens. this is what I love about collage, is that as I'm doing this painting, this collage, painting, whatever, my thoughts are changing now, and I've been looking through my clippings and things, and I found this one, and so I think I want to change the feel of this now, because I don't think it's a myth. I think that it's a truth, actually, and that it's actually the light of freedom. It's like a guiding light in all of this darkness. So what I'm thinking I'll do now, this is still drying, and so is this, but what I'm thinking that I'll do now is that I will cover over this in a sort of darker colour and have it so that the light is around the Statue of Liberty. So that's my thoughts at the moment. So I've been over the background with Payne's Grey, but I don't think it's dark enough, so I'm probably going to have to go with black again. I say again because that happened to me on this spread. So maybe I do need black, but you can start to see what I'm trying to do now, so that this is like going to be glowing in the darkness, and then at the end, I'm going to put this as the light, and this is the darkness. There's light and dark in the world all the time. It's a natural state of affairs, really. So yeah, and I found this word as well, paths, because it's almost like we can take a path to darkness, or we can take a path to light. It's up to us, really. But gotta wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to put a darker layer. So here is the finished spread. Yeah, it took me a little while to finish it. But yeah, I've ended up sort of saying there's always light and darkness, there is always a choice as to which to follow, and always a hope for a change of circumstance. So things can change, and they will change in America. It's just the way of things. And so I saw these earrings and I thought I could put the yin and yang symbol, and that's the Tao symbol. It's sort of, there's lots of levels of interpretation of this simple symbol, but it kind of says that in every bit of good there's a bit of darkness, and in the darkness there's always a bit of light. So it's just the way of the world. There'll always be good and bad, and we have to navigate it as best we can, and we can always choose our path towards the light. Anyway, so that's my collage. I did it as part of the August 1 collage a day challenge, and that's I think this was my second day or something. And yeah, because collage takes a bit of time and a bit of organisation, doesn't it, you know? So yeah, I failed dismally at keeping up with that month-long challenge, but at least I got a couple of collages out of it. And anyway, so there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it, and get some ideas for doing collage of your own. It's always fun to sort of play around with, and yeah, it gets the creative juices going. Anyway, thank you for watching, and come back soon.